I wanna end up inside out.
What's the blade?
That little beauty.
Please. Oh, this is.
You guys walk away from this.
We'll make sure you.
And boom.
Coming back? Well, that's not someone else a chance to talk.
You shouldn't have done that.
Behind all of his, but you. From all the one.
I walked away, too.
I know.
What would? Killing. And I could.
Men, my little animal.
Just once.
Logan.
Why are you laughing?
To boil your brains and kill me,
I'll do it.
I have her neck right.
All the shit.
Fetch them!
One gets a speech.
Honest, I will.
Just take it
This
off.
is our only.
And I know your brother. He would not let me. He would have loved you if he knew where.
This is. Through here a while back, but
Strange.
this is your way home for your Elias food.
The old operation, that small ring is seeing. I'll find you night is the moon.
Kid Carnival, isn't it? Oh. Fox killed him. Disney brought him.
All these bullets in my belly.
Want to stick your fingers in me.
And
He works for the TVA.
TV.
All right, thanks for all your hard work, Ralph. Take your time.
Fucking done.
Why was Thor crying? Paradox. You didn't watch that hand.
Oh, dear boy.
Oh no, we're.
Destroy it. I want. You sent your trip to go and piss on. I'm going to destroy this you left. Is the yours and don't worry.
10005.
What a mess.
Oh my god. My god.
Hold me close, never.
Ever again. Note that. Tremble's autonomy. It's funny. I can gently. That? Bitch, you think that's what you? Don't. That's bad.
I take it they're not friends.
They're dumb. But they hold, please.
Oh, God.
All right. Look.
When I want your opinion, I'll take
No. With the whole miss after. Well, we didn't listen.
about. The multiverse is.
If we don't go down to the.
You gotta go through us.
Woozy. Shit. You did that on purpose? God's perfect idiot, aren't you?
Okay. Look, a donut cart. They're practicing. Hey, paralyzed. We all. Say it with me. And louder.
Little puppy.
God, he loved his face.
You dumb fuck.
And all I have Eagle Pistoleros. This.
Hey, you don't want to see this.
Life and alone, it feels like.
What's the wind resistance of maximum effort?
It's like the midnight hour, and feels like
Push outward. Yes.
Come on.
Uh-oh. Come on.
This Deadpool's with me.
Goddamn legend and everything.
Oh, now you.
Let's up the stakes.
If she's
How do we shut it down?
Dating, huh? It's like Batman.
It is powered by twin timelines, starting with this one. The released power would bridge, would be matter and antimatter. Physics, if you don't trust me.
Permanently.
Look, man, right to your face.
You made an educated wish to go back to.
Why are you fucking doing?
Where's Spock? Hey! Sorry, I'm just stalling. Say hi to my friends for me, Peanut.
Hey, you know
They do? It's over.
Wayne, you can find me.
I want to see it for the first time in my life.
Paradox! Readings from this location. You wouldn't know.
Time Ripper. Maybe here, and she fondled my brain. Not nearly enough. Not as. Is what they had to do. That we are all.
He has ridden me. Found your new anchor being. All right, put your. One of us would have been killed. Indestructible.
Homegrown, like me.
And I hope that you do. What the fuck is happening? What you don't have the guts to do?
Let's hold the hear this timeline.
Who's welcome? Scoutmaster Kevin used to say.
Did hear? You not only had rest up.
We couldn't have made it out of the void without any way that you could maybe find a way to hear that the. Well, he did help me.
Thanks, Mr. Wilson.
Korma?
I could eat.
No.
Have you?
Oh. Yes, it's you. Yes, it is.
You said.
Dead inside, rocks all the way to bald head. Shit talker, but my hat's off to you. Hey, we're all grieving. This may be hard to hear, but there's another.
Right.
My friend here is gonna sing the entire.
No.
Trauma bragging. Can't you just?
Maybe the Wolverine. No. Before I could walk. I think we both know who shame you. Did he make you
I don't have any beef with you. I just want.
want to? Wilson. I have to get my hand.
Right here.
Sure than you. You're crazy.
Okay. Sammy, tell me that and I'll walk away. What? She never said. Ow! My own fucking
ain't worth a shit to ever.
Your fucking mouth. Oh, I gotta find me. Don't just stand there, you ape. Right?
Fucking jokes.
We don't make it back to that Mr. Parrot. That what you said when your world went to. You said. Resting. I just need your help. Oh. This is gonna hurt. Fuck it. Spectral sock out, nerds. Whatever it is that you did, we get back there.
just getting started.
Hey guys, today we dive into the wild ride that is Deadpool and Wolverine. We kick off with our favorite Merc, Wade Wilson, attempting a normal life. He's a used car salesman, celebrating his birthday with friends, but the quiet desperation for his old chaotic existence is palpable. He's trying, bless his heart, but a leopard never changes its spots. This is just the combi for the storm. If you like this sneak peek, hit the like button and subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel, and let me know you want more. Just as Wade is getting comfortable in his new, unsuper life, enjoying what looks suspiciously like a 90s themed birthday, the universe decides to pull the rug out from under him because, of course, it does. Enter the Time Variance Authority, or TVA, those bureaucratic timeline cops who make DMV look like a rave. They burst into his apartment with all the subtlety of a freight train, looking like they just stepped out of a very serious, very beige corporate meeting. No happy birthday, no may I come in, just straight to the you're coming with us part. Wade, being Wade, tries to charm, deflect, and probably insult them into submission, but even his legendary snark is no match for their sheer, unyielding official business vibe. He's quickly subdued, a rare sight for our regenerative pal, and whisked away, leaving behind a bewildered group of friends and a half-eaten birthday cake. It's a classic wrong place, wrong time, wrong uniform moment, really, as he's dragged into a new adventure he absolutely did not sign up for. Now, our hero finds himself in the most bland, beige, and utterly depressing office space imaginable. The TVA headquarters. You'd think a place that literally controls time would have better interior decorators, but alas, he's lectured by a stern TVA agent who, bless his heart, is trying to explain the intricate, terrifying tapestry of the multiverse and the dire threat of a collapsing timeline. Wade naturally processes this information with the grace of a toddler trying to assemble IKEA furniture, mostly by making inappropriate jokes and questioning the agent's fashion choices. The agent explains that Wade is a Nexus being, not in the cool, powerful way, but more like a walking, talking anomaly. Apparently, his timeline is going sideways, and they need his particular brand of chaotic stupid to fix it. It's a classic cosmic come-to-Jesus moment, except Jesus here is a timeline-devouring entity, and Wade just wants to know if they have churros. The stakes are impossibly high, but Deadpool's primary concern seems to be the lack of a decent snack bar. The TVA, after realizing Deadpool isn't going to be much help with a PowerPoint presentation, drops the real bombshell. To save the multiverse, or at least a significant chunk of it, Wade needs to track down a specific variant of Wolverine. Not just any Wolverine, mind you, but one who's apparently hit rock bottom harder than a flat earther's argument. The holographic display shows a Logan who looks like he's been through every bad hair day and existential crisis simultaneously. He's broken, he's beaten, and he's definitely not interested in joining a super team, let alone tolerating Deadpool's existence. Wade's reaction is a mixture of giddy excitement and genuine dread, a classic Deadpool combo. He knows this isn't just a mission. It's a cosmic setup for the most awkward, violent, and probably hilarious buddy cop dynamic ever. The agent warns him about the dangers, the void, the realities that cease to be, but Wade is already mentally planning his insults. This isn't just about saving the universe. It's about forcing Logan to get a haircut and maybe a hug. With a dramatic, somewhat unsettling poof, Deadpool finds himself no longer in the sterile hallways of the TVA, but in a desolate, dust-choked wasteland that looks like Earth's worst hangover. Gone are the pristine white walls. Instead, it's all muted browns and grays, a sky that screams approaching doom, and a palpable sense of loss hanging in the air. This isn't just another Tuesday for our hero. This is the timeline where Wolverine has apparently decided to mope. For eternity, you can practically taste the despair in the air, a stark contrast to Wade's usual vibrant, chaotic surroundings. He's looking for Logan, but it's clear this isn't the Logan we know, or even the Logan we'd comfortably sit next to on a bus. The whoosh of the wind across the barren land is the only sound, a deafening silence that feels utterly wrong. For a Deadpool movie, it's a moment of surprising gravitas for our usually flippant protagonist, hinting that even he understands the weight of this broken reality. It doesn't take long for Deadpool to find his target, or rather, for his target to find him. Logan, looking less unbreakable and more broken toaster, emerges from the shadows. His face is a roadmap of past battles and future headaches, his claws extended not in a welcoming gesture, but in an instant threat. This isn't the Logan who'd begrudgingly team up for a beer. This is a wounded animal, and Deadpool, with his incessant chatter, is poking the bear. The metallic clang of Logan's claws against Deadpool's swords erupts, a raw, visceral sound that promises a world of pain. It's a brutal, frenetic dance of violence, each blow carrying the weight of years of unresolved tension and sheer bad. Look, Logan's punches hit with a guttural thud, while Deadpool's evasions are a flurry of acrobatic defiance, punctuated by increasingly desperate taunts. The dust kicks up around them, obscuring and revealing flashes of adamantium and crimson, as these two titans of snark and aggression try to beat the other into submission, or at least into a brief moment of silence, after a showdown that probably registered on every seismograph in this desolate timeline. Deadpool, through a combination of clever tactics and sheer, annoying persistence, manages to get the upper hand, if only for a moment. Logan, dazed and more than a little ticked off, finds himself reluctantly listening to Wade's increasingly frantic explanation of alternate realities, timeline anomalies, and the pressing need to save ... Well, everything. Logan's scowl is so deep, you could lose a small child in it. He wants none of this. Zero interest in leaving his self-imposed retirement of brooding and silent suffering. Deadpool, however, is insistent. He lays out the TVAS offer, a chance for Logan to actually do some good, to perhaps find a sliver of purpose again. The air crackles with unspoken history and mutual annoyance, but beneath it all, a fragile, deeply reluctant alliance starts to form. Logan's grunts are his form of agreement, while Wade sees it as a full-throated yes. I'd love to join your chaotic adventure. Please tell me more. Oh, the misunderstandings are just starting, folks, with their unwilling alliance begrudgingly established. Wade and Logan are plunged headfirst into the TVAS void, which, let's be honest, sounds like a terrible tourist destination. It's a swirling, chaotic expanse, a cosmic junk drawer where pruned timelines and forgotten realities go to die. Imagine the worst-looking landfill you've ever seen, then make it infinite and populated by terrifying temporal anomalies. That's pretty much the vibe. The metallic clang of derelict structures and the eerie whoosh of temporal winds create a symphony of dread. Logan, ever the stoic, is clearly out of his element, though he'd never admit it. Deadpool, on the other hand, is practically a kid in a candy store, albeit a candy store filled with existential horror. He's pointing out forgotten relics, probably making comments about how much cheaper the rent must be here. Their journey through this desolate landscape is not just a physical one, it's a symbolic trek through the discarded dreams of the multiverse, reminding them of the fragility of existence and the weighty task ahead. Also, there are definitely some strange creatures lurking in the shadows, probably judging their life. Choices. No sooner do our reluctant heroes begin their scenic tour of the cosmic scrapyard than they're ambushed. Because, naturally, in a place dedicated to discarded realities, there are always some bad guys looking to recycle their villainous ambitions. A horde of grotesque, shadowy figures, clearly not fans of witty banter or personal space, descends upon them. The crack of bone, the rip of fabric, and the frantic whoosh of Deadpool's swords fill the air as they're thrown into a desperate fight. Logan, all primal ferocity, tears through enemies with savage efficiency, his claws a blur of adamantium. Fury, Deadpool, true to form, is a chaotic whirlwind of bullets and blades, probably making a few to many pop culture references mid-slice. They're a chaotic duo, stumbling over each other, bickering even as they fend off their attackers. It's clear they're a force to be reckoned with, but their chemistry is less well-oiled machine and more to angry toddlers in a trench coat. This encounter serves as a brutal introduction to the true dangers lurking in the void and a harsh lesson in needing to actually coordinate, or at least tolerate, each other. In the momentary lull after the fight, a fleeting moment of quiet descends, broken only by Logan's heavy breathing and the distant creak of decaying metal. Logan is clearly suffering, clutching his head as if battling inner demons far more formidable than the physical ones they just dispatched. There's a profound pain etched onto his face, a raw vulnerability that even Deadpool can't ignore. For once, our mouthy mercenary is silent, observing his gruff companion with a rare glimmer of understanding. He might be a walking punchline, but Wade Wilson has known his fair share of loss and mental anguish. He sees the weight Logan carries, the echoes of a broken past. It's a poignant, character-driven beat, where the usual banter fades to reveal the deeply wounded men beneath. The heroics Deadpool, in his own, uniquely clumsy way, tries to offer comfort or at least acknowledge Logan's burden. It's a moment of surprising depth, highlighting the complex, evolving bond between these two unlikely allies who, despite their differences, share a fundamental understanding of pain. With the threat of Cassandra Nova's forces looming, our duo decides that a strategic retreat, or as Deadpool calls it, a tactical reevaluation of our immediate vicinity, is in order. They sprint through the decaying landscape of the void, dodging collapsing structures and the occasional, very angry-looking temporal anomaly. The metallic clang of their boots on rusted girders is punctuated by the whoosh of debris narrowly missing their heads. Logan, all focused intensity, is navigating with grim determination, while Deadpool is, well, Deadpool. He's providing a running commentary of the escape, critiquing their pursuers' fashion choices and probably offering unsolicited advice on dynamic entry. It's a high-octane chase scene, but even amidst the chaos, their dynamic shines. Logan grunts in frustration, Deadpool responds with a quip, and somehow, through sheer stubbornness and a bizarre synergy, they manage to outpace their attackers. It's less a smooth tactical maneuver and more a chaotic, improvised scramble, but hey, it gets the job done and sets up their next big argument. Their chaotic escape leads them to a truly haunting sight, the overgrown, derelict ruins of what was once an X-mansion. This isn't just any building. It's a symbol, twisted and consumed by the void's insidious tendrils. The skeletal remains of the iconic structure loom against the sickly sky, a stark, painful reminder of a timeline that was pruned, a golden age of mutant heroism now reduced to rubble. Logan's usually unreadable face betrays a flicker of profound sorrow, a silent acknowledgement of what was lost. The crunch of debris under their feet echoes the fragility of their own existence. Deadpool, for a moment, even manages to shut up, taking in the devastating tableau. The wind whispers through broken windows, sounding like the ghosts of students long gone. It's a visually stunning, emotionally heavy scene, driving home the scale of destruction Cassandra Nova is capable of and solidifying the personal stakes for Logan, who now truly understands the gravity of their mission. This isn't just a job for the TVA. It's a fight for memory, for legacy, for everything that once was. Sneaking through the ghostly remains of the X-Mansion, our dynamic duo finally gets a horrifying glimpse of the big bad herself, Cassandra Nova. She's not just powerful, she's practically a force of nature, manipulating the very fabric of the void with an unsettling, almost casual grace. You can practically hear the subtle hum of energy as she twists the ruined landscape to her will, bending reality to fit her sinister vision. The air crackles with her immense psionic power. She's not just destroying timelines, she's weaponizing the emptiness, turning the discarded remnants of existence into her personal army. Logan's growl is a low, guttural sound of pure hatred, recognizing the scale of her threat. Deadpool, ever the analyst when he feels like it, quickly connects the dots between her actions and the TVA's dire warnings. Her plan is laid bare. To not just prune, but to consume, to dominate, to erase everything that isn't her, leaving a single, controlled reality in her wake. It's a chilling revelation, making the stakes astronomically high and giving both heroes a clear, unambiguous target for their considerable aggression. Just when you thought the void couldn't get any weirder, it decides to throw a curveball directly at our protagonists. While trying to formulate a plan mostly involving punching things, Deadpool and Wolverine stumble upon a hidden enclave of X-Men variants. And let me tell you, these aren't your pristine, perfectly coiffed X-Men from the main timeline. Oh no! These are the Island of Misfit Toys versions, a collection of slightly damaged, utterly hilarious, and surprisingly resilient individuals who've somehow carved out an existence in this cosmic junkyard. Their appearance is as varied as their powers, some looking a bit worse for wear, others just plain bizarre. The metallic clang of an unexpected brawl quickly turns into a very loud, very confused debate on who's in charge. Deadpool, naturally, takes it upon himself to be the unofficial and unwanted spokesperson, while Logan just looks like he wants to return to his brooding. It's a brilliant moment of world building, showing the endless possibilities of the multiverse and introducing a chaotic, yet potentially invaluable, new elements to their desperate fight against Cassandra Nova. Who knew the apocalypse could be so crowded with their newly acquired, delightfully odd allies in tow? It's time for a strategy session, and by strategy session, I mean Deadpool frantically gesticulating, making wildly improbable suggestions, and probably drawing stick figures in the dust to illustrate his utterly bonkers plan. Logan, of course, is a picture of stoic exasperation, crossing his arms and grunting every few seconds, signaling his profound skepticism. The X-Men variants, bless their confused hearts, are mostly just trying to keep up. Their faces a mix of "Are you serious?" and "I think he just said something about a unicorn." The crack of a bad joke from Wade is met with the deafening silence of a crowd that just wants to know how many people they have to punch. Despite the chaotic presentation, a semblance of a plan begins to emerge, one that relies heavily on their combined, albeit disparate, powers and Deadpool's uncanny ability to survive sheer idiocy. It's a plan filled with holes, questionable logic, and probably a few to many explosions, but it's their plan, and it's the only shot they have. What could possibly go wrong? Everything. Probably. Operation Punch the Evil Psychic is officially a go. Our motley crew, comprising a grumpy Wolverine, a perpetually annoying Deadpool, and their assortment of quirky variant pals, begins their infiltration of Cassandra Nova's ominous fortress. This isn't your average sneak and peek. This place is a monument to supervillain chic. All sharp angles, dark corridors, and probably way too many laser grids. The whoosh of their footsteps is carefully muffled as they move through the decaying structures, each metallic clang of a distant guard's boot sending shivers down Logan's spine, or at least making him grunt more. Deadpool, shockingly, tries to maintain a modicum of stealth, though his inner monologue is probably still screaming for attention. The tension is palpable, a thick, suffocating blanket of dread as they navigate the treacherous path. Every shadow could hide an enemy, every turn could lead to a deadly trap. It's a masterful sequence of suspense, demonstrating that even with all the jokes, the stakes are undeniably real, and their lives hang by a very thin, very easily snippable thread. Well, that stealth mission lasted about as long as my last diet. Our heroes are inevitably ambushed in a tight, unforgiving corridor, plunging them into a brutal, close-quarters brawl. The metallic clang of weapons meeting armor, the crack of bone as Logan's claws tear through enemies, and the constant flurry of Deadpool's dual swords create a cacophony of chaos. It's a relentless, suffocating fight, with no room to maneuver, forcing them to rely on pure instinct and raw power. The air is thick with the scent of ozone and adrenaline. Each punch, each kick, each defiant grunt from Logan underscores the sheer desperation of their situation. Deadpool, even amidst the life-or-death struggle, can't resist a few well-timed jabs, probably critiquing the guards' formation or their lack of personal hygiene. It's a visually stunning sequence, highlighting the choreography and the intensity of their struggle, reminding us that while they're jokesters, they're also supremely dangerous warriors. They fight not just to survive, but to buy time, knowing that every enemy they face is a direct extension of Cassandra Nova's chilling will. In the thick of the brutal corridor fight, something triggers a powerful, agonizing flashback for Logan. It's a brief, jarring intrusion, showing glimpses of a past failure, a moment of profound loss that has clearly haunted him for years. The metallic clang of a guard's shield against his adamantium claws suddenly morphs into the echo of a forgotten battle, a crushing defeat that left him broken. His movements falter, a momentary lapse in his hardened resolve, and you can practically hear the gasp of his past self. Deadpool, for a brief moment, sees the raw, unadulterated pain in Logan's eyes, a rare window into the guilt that drives him. It's a powerful, character-driven beat, revealing the deep emotional scars beneath Wolverine's gruff exterior. This isn't just about saving the multiverse for Logan. It's about atoning for a past he can't escape, a heavy burden that weighs on his soul. This vulnerability adds layers to his character, making his motivations for joining this insane mission all the more compelling. With Wolverine momentarily crippled by his internal demons, Deadpool, in a move that would shock literally everyone, actually does something genuinely heroic and selfless. Seeing his grumpy buddy in peril, Wade pulls off a desperate, incredibly reckless gambit. It's a flurry of whooshing movement, probably involving a lot of gunfire and a fair amount of screaming, but for once, it's not for laughs. He puts himself in harm's way, taking the brunt of an attack or creating a chaotic diversion that clears the path forward. The metallic clang of a massive explosion, or perhaps just a very loud thud, marks his unexpected sacrifice, though thankfully, it's not a permanent one for our regenerative hero. This isn't just a plot device, it's a pivotal character moment. It shows Logan and the audience that beneath the incessant jokes and the fourth wall breaks, there's a genuine heart, a loyal friend, and maybe, just maybe, a real hero in that red suit. This act of unexpected devotion solidifies their bond, transforming their reluctant partnership into something deeper, something worth fighting for. Our dynamic duo, now truly a team, finally breaks through to the heart of Cassandra Nova's domain. And let me tell you, it's not exactly a cozy living room. They find themselves in a vast, unsettling chamber bathed in an eerie, pulsating dark light. At its center, a swirling vortex of energy, the literal core of Nova's terrifying power, throbs menacingly. The air here crackles with raw, untamed, psionic energy, the whoosh of its unseen currents raising the hairs on Logan's neck. Cassandra Nova, radiating malevolent power, stands at the nexus of it all, a puppet master pulling the strings of reality itself. Her presence is overwhelming, a physical manifestation of pure, unadulterated villainy. The metallic clang of their boots on the cold floor echoes in the vast space, emphasizing their relative smallness against her colossal ambition. This is it, the final showdown, the weight of the multiverse, and every single timeline within it rests on their shoulders, and probably on a few of Deadpool's very inappropriate jokes, to dot with all the subtlety of a bull in a china shop. If the bull were also armed with katanas and a healing factor, Deadpool and Wolverine launch their final assault. The metallic clang of adamantium claws against the floor precedes Logan's ferocious roar as he charges, a blur of primal rage. Deadpool, never one to be outdone, follows close behind, a whirlwind of bullets and sarcastic one-liners. Cassandra Nova, however, is not one to be easily impressed. She unleashes the full, terrifying might of her psionic powers, sending waves of raw energy that ripple through the air, causing the very structure of the chamber to groan and crack. You can almost hear the whoosh of pure force as objects are flung and walls buckle. It's a breathtaking, all-out brawl, a symphony of destruction as two of Marvel's most iconic and grumpy heroes face off against a truly cosmic threat. The stakes are everything, and every punch, every dodge, every desperate lunge is a testament to their combined will to save not just themselves, but everything they hold dear, even if they sometimes pretend they don't hold anything dear. As Cassandra Nova's powers threaten to overwhelm them, our heroes dig deep, unleashing every ounce of their respective abilities with reckless abandon. Logan's claws extend, glowing with a renewed, almost desperate intensity. Tearing through Nova's energy constructs with savage efficiency. The crack of his adamantium against her psychic shield reverberates through the chamber. Deadpool, not to be outdone, cycles through his arsenal, firing off every round, throwing every blade, and probably shouting every obscenity in his vocabulary. He's a blur of red and black, dodging, weaving, and generally being an unstoppable annoyance. The whoosh of his bullets and the metallic clang of his swords against various obstacles fill the air. They begin to coordinate in a truly spectacular fashion, a dance of deadly precision and chaotic improvisation. It's a testament to their growing bond, their understanding of each other's fighting styles now perfectly synchronized. This isn't just a fight, it's a desperate, visually stunning ballet of destruction, with the fate of the multiverse hanging in every brutal, beautiful blow. Even with their incredible powers and healing factors, the toll of fighting a cosmic-level threat like Cassandra Nova is immense. Both Deadpool and Wolverine are visibly battered, bruised, and bleeding, their costumes ripped, their bodies screaming for a break. In a fleeting lull in the battle, they collapse near each other, exhausted, gasping for breath. The metallic clang of debris falling around them sounds deafeningly loud against their labored breathing. For a precious few seconds, the jokes are gone, the grunts are replaced by pained exhales, and they share a look, a profound, wordless moment of mutual understanding. It's a raw, visceral connection forged in shared trauma and the realization that they truly have each other's back. Logan's weary eyes meet Wade's, and for once, there's no judgment, no annoyance, just a shared vulnerability. This is the heart of their character arc, the moment their prickly partnership blossoms into a genuine, if unconventional, friendship. It's a powerful, quiet beat in the midst of a thunderous battle, reminding us of the human and mutant cost of heroism, drawing upon every last ounce of their strength, fueled by their newly solidified bond. As the TVA busy themselves with cosmic repairs, it's time for some heartfelt, or at least mildly awkward, goodbyes. Wolverine, having found a renewed purpose and perhaps even a sliver of peace, makes his decision. He's offered a path back to his own timeline, a chance to mend what was broken. He shares a final, knowing glance with Deadpool, a silent acknowledgement of their insane adventure, their shared pain, and the surprising bond they forged. No dramatic speeches, just a quiet understanding. The metallic clang of a closing TVA portal signals his departure, a whoosh of temporal energy taking him away, leaving Wade alone once more. But this time, Wade isn't truly alone. He's changed, too, having learned the value of genuine connection and the weight of true heroism, even for a guy who prefers chimichangas to introspection. It's a poignant moment, showcasing the evolution of both characters and leaving the door open for future, undoubtedly chaotic, adventures for our favorite Wall-Breaker. After all that multiverse hopping chaos, Deadpool finds himself back in his own, undoubtedly slightly warped, timeline. He's not just a Merc with a mouth anymore. He's a Merc with a mouth who's seen some things, learned some things, and maybe even felt some feelings. He's looking out, a renewed sense of purpose flickering in his eyes, now truly understanding the power of connection and the importance of fighting for what's right, even if it involves a lot of gross-out humor. It reminds us that even the most irreverent among us can find meaning in the grand cosmic tapestry. Our journeys, no matter how wild, always bring us back to ourselves, often with a newfound perspective. It's a thoughtful close to a wild ride, leaving us contemplating the hero within, the power of friendship, and the endless possibilities that lie ahead for everyone, even for those who talk to the audience.